Pro wrestling is one of the last remaining bastions of theater. Now, like a lot of you, I went to public school, where many of you can probably remember multiple times in English class when you had to learn about this guy called Bill Shakespeare, considered by
Oh
many
my
scholars to be
god.
the greatest.
Oh my fucking god. This motherfucker here is so overrated. Let me tell you something about Shakespeare, dog. This nigga's books are ass. Dude was not talented at all. Some of the worst material that we were forced to read as children. That shit was boring. All of this shit was boring. Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, whatever the fuck, all that shit is ass. All of this nigga's books are ass, dog. The most overrated fucking writer. This nigga put the pen down, dog. He could have kept all this shit, man. This nigga's garbage.
Playwright of all time. And for so many years, I didn't get the appeal. I don't think anyone else did either. The
Yeah.
only types of people in school who actually seemed to care about Shakespeare were the future MIT grad who memorized every piece of trivia ever, or the kid who was way too into theater. I never realized the value of Shakespeare until I discovered the treasure trove of old pro wrestling clips on YouTube.
And after we take Lex Luger and the giant, we want the gold.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you,
Okay, this is epic.
And only then did I realize why people
The
love
classic.
Shakespeare. Reading Shakespeare in 7th
Man,
grade
fuck
English is so
Shakespeare.
boring because the content is not meant to
Look
be
at this
consumed.
shit, man. Don't nobody give a fuck about no Hamlet. Look at the reading. Stan, who is that? 'Tis I. Or you come most carefully upon your watch. And if you meet Marcellus and Horatio, the partner of my watch, bid them make haste. I will. See who goes there. Enter Horatio and Marcellus. Her friends go to this ground. Marcellus and Legiman to the Dane. Oh, farewell, honest soldier. Who hath reluded you? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, Shakespeare, man. What the fuck you talking about, man? Get that shit out of here.
Through words on paper. Shakespearean plays flourished during a time before the majority of people knew how to read. Playwrights and actors had to
What?
craft
Wait a minute. People didn't even know how to read, and this motherfucker was making plays? Bro, wait.
consumed through words on paper. Shakespearean plays flourished during a time before the majority of people knew how to read.
Bruh. This nigga was writing books. People didn't even know how to fucking read. This nigga was pointless, man. People couldn't even enjoy that shit back then. Why do you think we was gonna enjoy that shit now? Bro, fuck Shakespeare, man. This nigga, Shakespeare is the Elvis of the literary world. I almost said literary word. But that nigga is like Elvis, dog. Just overrated as fuck. You can delete all of his complete discography, all his books. You can delete all of this shit, and I promise we won't miss a beat. I promise. This nigga like the Beatles. Bruh, I couldn't tell you one good Beatles song. You can delete every song they ever done. Delete all of that shit. And music history wouldn't skip a beat. Because we got James Brown.
Playwrights and actors had to craft compelling